Let's talk a little bit about what you saw with Baker and Odell Beckham, kind of working through things in this first go around in a team setting.
Yeah, it's going to take some time. It's a completely new offense for Baker. I mean, Freddie talked last year about keeping the same offense that they had under Todd Haley, and they did that for most of the last 8 weeks of the year. They had little wrinkles and idiosyncrasies that they added to the offense, but it was still the same. So now you get your first full offseason with Freddie Kitchens and his plan for an offense, and Todd Monken comes in too, and obviously that's going to include excuse me there. It's going to include some different verbiage, some different ways of semantically throwing things around, formation calls, scheme design names, things like that. So there's a learning adjustment period that takes place. I think the same thing for Odell. Obviously, Odell missed a good portion of OTAs. There were some things where he was being told what to do or he was asking what to do, and he's a smart guy, very cerebral football player, so he'll learn it quickly, and I'm sure he has learned a good majority of it. But there's talking through it that they're doing there. So it's a timing thing, getting on the same page against certain coverages when the ball needs to be out, where the guy's going to be, all of those things that become second nature by the beginning of the season might look a little bit rough there in OTAs. And it's, as a quarterback, you're learning a new offense, you're learning a new tempo, you're learning a ton of different things with new personnel around you because a good majority of those wide receivers, including Antonio Callaway, Odell, were not involved in OTAs. So you're trying to get on the same page with those guys. So I reported a little bit of some tough play from Baker in this mini camp, and that's going to happen. You're pushing new limits, testing yourself against certain defenses. How you approach Greedy Williams, how you approach some of these guys you've never seen before, and just sort of testing yourself as a quarterback. It's okay to challenge yourself to fit balls in tight windows in these situations, so you know what's safe later on in games, things like that. I expect Baker will continue to get sharper and sharper within this offense, and as he grows comfortable with this personnel as we approach actual training camp late July.